afraid to admit it. When I heard about the upcoming AirPods Pro last year and their sizable price tag, I had a set of feelings that I often encounter when Apple announces a new crazy expensive product. I didn't see how they could live up to the price tag and deliver on the same level as the competitors that were already in that space. Yeah, I was a little trepidatious, let's say. But how have the AirPods Pro held up over the last 6 months or so since they've come out? Hey there, friends on YouTube. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so awesome. Today, we're going to talk about how the AirPods Pro have worked over 6 months. As with so many things Apple, somehow they not only met my expectations, but they exceeded them as well. I've had my share of noise-canceling headphones in my day. My feeling about the original AirPods were qualified, I guess, but overall positive. I basically think they're extremely easy to use and convenient, but their sound is bested by a lot of headphones at their price point and below their price point. But still, the way they integrate with Apple products worked on a level never before seen with wireless headphones. It was a new kind of thing. They sounded good enough for on-the-go listening, but not good enough for at-home critical listening. So the feature set that the AirPods Pro was offering seemed more ambitious than I thought Apple could reasonably pull off, so I was skeptical. Still, when I couldn't get a pair delivered on launch day, I decided to drive 3 hours to the nearest Apple store to get a pair. That's 6 hours total. To say I was impressed once I got them in my ears is an understatement. I was blown away, actually, maybe because of the lowered expectations, but blown away nonetheless. Not because they were the best headphone I had ever heard, but because they were leagues ahead of the AirPods, the OG AirPods. The noise canceling feature was almost unnoticeable, whereas other noise canceling headphones that I'd used cause sometimes uncomfortable pressure in your ears. You can definitely feel it working, and the noise canceling function would alter the sound of what was going on inside the headphones. But the AirPods Pro noise canceling was barely noticeable. It was only noticeable when I turned it off. I remember checking the settings to see if it was actually on the first time I used them. And to my ears, they sounded really fantastic. I'm more of a fan of a flat EQ kind of thing when listening to headphones, and the AirPods Pro delivered that. It's not that there's no bass or it's overly clinical or anything like that. There's a little bit of a smiley face curve to the sound, but the separation of the highs, the mids, and the lows are really some of the best that I had heard in an in-ear headphone. Everything just sat where it was supposed to. Nothing crowded against the other frequencies to create this sort of muddle in the mid-range where you can't really hear the low mid and the upper bass and all that kind of thing. Listening to the AirPods Pro was really a great experience. How have things changed in the 6 months or so since the AirPods Pro were released? They still sound great. And everything I said about how they handle music remains true. They are still comfortable, or at least as comfortable as in-ear headphones can be. Apple's ear tip design has done a great job of consistently creating a good seal for the headphones, and the silicone ear tips, they're still some of the softest and most durable now that I've ever encountered. I'm still on my first pair, and they haven't really degraded at all. Like a lot of products that cost a premium price, the AirPods Pro have continued to deliver a premium experience, and that's what you almost demand from $249 earbuds. Along the way, though, a couple of things have affected my AirPod Pro experience, which most users won't encounter. We got a puppy, Newfoundland Poodle mix, and he was, as dogs are, very chew-oriented early in his life, and he got a hold of the AirPods Pro in their case. I need to get a replacement case, but the replacement case is like, I think, another $100. And you have to give them the serial number. It's a lot of work. I haven't done it yet. However, the AirPods inside the case stayed completely safe. The case, unfortunately, now doesn't really work like it should. I have to pair the AirPods to my iPhone every time I open them up because I think this button got depressed and can't be undepressed because of the teeth marks. Sometimes the battery seems to drain when I'm not using them, so I try and keep them charged up as often as I can just on a wireless charger or whatever, but that doesn't change the overall truth about the AirPods Pro. They are some of the best made, most comfortable, best sounding earbuds I own, maybe even headphones I own. And I own a lot of headphones, not just earbuds. Yes, you can get more bang for the buck from earbuds like the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, although they don't have noise canceling. That's not really an issue. And then the Sony WXM3 1000X, whatever they are, those things are considered by many people to be the best in the market, although I prefer the sound of the AirPods. There are a lot of great headphones out there at just about any price point you can think of. I have a link in the description that takes you to a list of some of my favorite in every price range. Check that out, and don't forget to check out my other videos about the AirPods Pro so you can see how my, well, I guess my opinion has only deepened and not really changed. What do you think of the AirPods Pro? Or is there another set of in-ear pods that you prefer? Tell me why. Let's talk down in the comments below. Until then, my name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I'm out.